Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy. Here is your colour numerology forecast for the week commencing the 12th to the 18th of October 2020. Okay, so first things first, we've got to remember that we are in a universal month cycle 5, which is Mercury, and that is green. And green is about space and freedom and communication and versatility. So this is kind of like we're in Libra, and Libras are not only in love with the idea of being in love and romance and balance and harmony in relationships, but also they are great freedom seekers as well. So this green energy is prevalent in the fact that October is a month cycle 10 as well. So it's the month number 10. And actually this is called the Wheel of Fortune, which is gold over olive green. And the Wheel of Fortune, as you know, in traditional tarot is a sign of like good fortune coming to you, like the wheels have turned and good fortune is coming around. So Libra and all this good fortune and this communication and versatility sets the scene for the week ahead. So on Monday the 12th, what we can see actually, and Tuesday the 13th, there's quite a lot of violet energy in there. So violet in colour therapy represents grief and the spirit. So often it's because a releasing needs to take place so that you can let go of all of the things in your life that are no longer serving you so that you can move forward with a lot more ease and grace. So you might find Monday and Tuesday you're going to be a bit sad or letting go, and your spirit wants this to take place because underneath all of that there is potentially some anger or some resentment or some issues that haven't been resolved yet, and this could be having an impact on your self-esteem and your confidence levels. Now the 13 on the Tuesday the 13th, this one is called the transformation Pluto, and Pluto, as we know, is a planetoid, and it's the furthest away from Earth in our solar system. And it's so it's only really for those people who really want to go right out on a limb to do their transformation shadow work that get the effects of Pluto. So there's a deep transformation. It's almost like a death and rebirth that comes up with that. It's very Scorpio energy. So it's like the phoenix rising out of the ashes on Tuesday. So after all these tears, it's almost like the soul and the spirit soars high and moves on to the next phase. So by the time you get to Wednesday, this beautiful energy of 14, 4 and 1 is 5, it reduces to a 5. This one's called movement, and it's turquoise over turquoise. So again, it's amplified because we're in this universal month cycle 5, which is Mercury, which is all of this freedom and versatility. So movement finally takes place on Wednesday. So you'll be feeling like maybe refreshed after all of these emotions being released, but also you'll be feeling like, okay, it's time to put pen to paper. So if there's a project that you've had on hold for a while and you've thought, oh, I won't do that yet, but I'll wait until I feel right, this is the time to do it, because it's about writing, publishing, broadcasting, being online, like getting on the internet. If you've been planning on having a business online, doing some Facebook lives or some YouTube videos or whatever, or even writing that book, starting that process off and feeling the momentum there. The 15th takes you into your magician status. Now, this is the magician in Color Mirrors. It's olive green over olive green. And this is a very soft, feminine energy. It's about fresh new spring rebirths. And it's about you harnessing the power of your inner alchemist, your sort of magician, your ability to pull a rabbit out of a hat, basically, and start manifesting your desires. Everything that your heart desires must come to you, but you've got to believe it first, really. So the 15 energy is also connected to love, more Libran love. Librans want to shine love into the world. It's their thing. So on Thursday, you might find there's an influx of beautiful people around you, situations and new beginnings, really, as well, with some gorgeous new acquaintances that you might be making. So remember, try and keep your vibration high as well all week, because we are moving into 5D consciousness, so we are lifting our vibration. And of course, when we exist in this state of love as opposed to fear, we can start seeing, everybody around us. It ripples out and affects and influences all of the people in our lives. So this is happening on Thursday, and then on Friday what happens is we're into a karmic number. The 16 is a karmic number. It's a lot of the time the 16 energy carries that feeling of, well, what would happen if all of a sudden I lost everything? It's like or like it's like the tower in traditional tarot. So it's about destruction for consequent clarification, but it's also about where you haven't allowed yourself to step outside of your comfort zones because they've felt so familiar and so peaceful and so safe and secure, and all of a sudden what happens is, oh my god, on Friday there's an explosion of those structures. So it's almost like for consequent clarification, but it can make you squirm on your seat a little bit because it's like, oh, I wasn't ready for this. I don't know. I'm ready. I don't know if I want this. So it's that kind of energy that comes in. And also, it can be like just a fear that comes up of that you're going to lose some things that you've been building on over a period of time. But don't worry, because even if you do, it'll be the right thing. On Saturday, there's a promotion coming up either at work or within a relationship. So, moving on to the next level. And the 17 energy is the star in traditional tarot. And it's this one is actually called the Wish. And it's beautiful coral over blue. Now, this one is always about your human body and your humanness kind of moving on to the next phase and actually feeling protected and safe and secure. And sometimes it manifests as the boss at work says to you, oh, I'd like to promote you because you've been doing such a great job, so this is your time for that. Or it could be like the relationship that you're in, it gets more serious and all of a sudden opportunities open up to get engaged. But it could just be like anything that you're involved with moving forward, and actually a lot of hope coming in with that. And it's almost like the stars shining down on you and going, oh, wow, look at what you've done. So, it's a brilliant, sort of end to the week almost, because then we look at what's happening on Sunday, and Sunday's bottle number 18, which is called Spiritual and Material Conflict, which is red over rose pink. So it can be a difficult vibration. So Sunday, it's almost like the week goes, it starts off rough and then it goes up and up and up and up. And then all of a sudden it goes like that on Sunday. So Sunday is really confusion, and it could be like, it's like a fear or a betrayal that comes up. It's often to do with the illusions that we have, sort of held onto in our lives of, what keeps us safe and secure. So, it's like, where do we feel like we have to hold on to things because they keep us safe and we can survive? And often, it's about your purpose work, your work that you want to do on the planet to be able to help people, raise the vibe and all of that. And all of a sudden it's like, well, I want to do that, but what happens if I do and I can't survive doing it? So it's almost like that kind of the fear that the soul will betray you if you choose to do your soul work, your humanitarian work. So watch out for that. There is a bit of, red energy and violet energy that comes in that can manifest as anger along the way. But, all in all, it's going to be an interesting week again. So hopefully you can navigate that with ease and grace. I'm going to be back next week with some more colourful insights. Please make sure that you subscribe to the Numerologist channel and click the bell so you never miss one of our videos. And then you can head down into the links and click the link so that you can get your free video numerology report, which will unlock the secrets of your unique personality code. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.